And we are back. It's your girl, Shills and
Janice.
So, back again on Coffee Morning Laughter. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode last week. We had a lot of feedback on that one, so maybe we'll try and come back with more subjects relating to that matter. But if you still have questions around it, continue writing in. We're still responding. And those who actually liked and shared, reshared, thank you so much. Keep doing your thing. But we're back with a new episode this week. And I like this episode. But then again, let me know what episode I don't like here. Actually, there's been an episode that I didn't like, that I did with Michelle, that I didn't initially like, but it turned out being one of my favorites ever being done. And it was global warming.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, Michelle, okay, if you want to do it, let's just do it. Yeah. And I ended up really liking it. It's one of my favorites ever that we've ever done. But this one is close to my heart because if you know me, you know I love my mum. Yeah.
That's it.
You know I love my mum. So this topic is really around how we as children become.
So
I'm going to give it to Janice to tell you guys, to let you know what we're talking about. Janice, do you even know what we're talking about today?
We do know what we're talking about. We do.
Okay, let's go.
So this one is, as Shil says, for me as well, it holds a special place. But so we're going to be discussing preparing yourself for the transition of parenting your parent or parents. So we've been discussing this for a while now, and I think it's time to dig deep.
Delve
into it and just see where we stand.
Yeah, let's start scratching this topic because I think it's an interesting topic to have, simply because we're all aging, and as we're aging, it means our parents or parent is aging as well. So that kind of like means that the responsibility that one had for you, as a parent had for you, is now shifting to you having more of that responsibility. Now, I know some cultures promote staying with your parents until a certain age. I know some cultures put their parents in care homes. I'm not labeling any cultures, but you know who you are. I know that some cultures will get married and move their parents in or move into the parents' homes, so the parents grow old with them. So, you know, I know that certain cultures will promote living with your parents till a certain age. And it all depends on the kind of relationship you may have had with your parents. Some people would say, once I left home, I wasn't planning to go back. I mean, the whole part of this conversation is to really bring to light of how this change is occurring. One thing that I've realized that is age with your parents creeps up on you.
Agree with you.
It creeps up on you without you even knowing it came.
It's very strange.
It's
a very strange feeling.
And it's hard to accept.
And I'm still adapting and accepting.
It's
very strange.
I mean, you know, because you see your parents or you see your I'm going to just say mum because I only have one parent. You know, many of you know that my dad passed away when I was really young, so I only have one parent, and that's who I assume I'm a parent. Nobody else. So I don't know if you're speaking
for me. I'm speaking more on my mum because my dad doesn't live here, so it's more mum.
It's more mum. And obviously you're kind of like always seeing. So okay, let's rewind way back here, and how this can be a very uncomfortable transition. And from when I'm seeing my mum now, I'm also gauging that it's uncomfortable for her as well, because she's the adult. And
she's losing her power.
She's losing her power. She's kind of lost it already.
But you're now so in that sense, we're now the power of attorney. We're the decision maker.
Because when I walk into, for example, when I go to my mum's house and something isn't done to a certain, I'm like, why is that not been reported? Or when I get really agitated, and I get agitated because of work. Not because I'm an agitated person, but because of work, and I'm so used to being in charge and telling people what to do. So when I get home, I realised that, I don't live here anymore. It's my mum's home. It's the way she does her own things. But there are certain things that I see that need to be done. And like you said, power of attorney. I was saying to my mum, have you sorted out that will? Have you sorted out this? What's happening with your home insurance? This and that. And she's like, I forgot. And I'm like, how can you forget that? Or it's little things, like I don't even like my mum being ill. Because it's like, why are you sick? So if you're sick, what's the world gonna have? What's gonna happen to the world? And But it's then realizing and accepting that, okay, mum or dad is getting old and we need to be around them and you need to slow them down. Do you realize you're slowing them down?
I don't know whether this is going to be it's going to be a heavy. Yeah. So this is a safe space for me, but it's hard, right? Because for me as well, for a long time, it's just been me and my mum.
Yes.
And I'm also finding it hard because I feel so far removed.
Right.
I think you have access to mum more because you're local.
Yeah.
And my struggle is, I'm far away. So, this is an open space. So my mum also, health-wise, has been up and down, right? So in her protecting me, there's certain things that
she won't let you know.
I won't know until it gets to the
corners of it. And you're like,
what's happening? So I'm now having to parent. So in terms of she's got a specific medicine she has to take. And I'm like, but these are the side effects. Go and tell them what you need to do. Okay, don't do this. And it's almost, she's now also succumbed to it. Yeah. As much she was resisting. Yeah. It's very much a resistance game. Yeah. But now it's like, babe, I'm gonna take on this hat now. Yeah. But it's also, then she tries to step in no, I'm still the mum, and I'm like, sit this one out. Yeah.
I've got you.
I've got you. She'll be, you'll be like, I've got you. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a very strange place to be. Yeah. Because then you start to, me, I'm an overthinker. So I start to think, and I always say this, if something happens to my mum, I feel like I'm naked. Yeah. Because
spiritually.
Yeah. Oh, girl. So I don't feel like I'm equipped, but I'm literally having, how I'm parenting. Obviously it's different how I parent Kaz and Jeremiah, but it's parenting to the point where you're like, what's the English say? You're leading the donkey, the horse to the well. Yeah. So it's like, no, do
donkey
this.
To the water, the horse to the water, not to the well. Oh my God. English.
It's not the first, it's not my first language. But it's allowing her to be in that space where it's like, okay, babes, it's me taking over now.
So we've got this issue with mum, and I guess some people might be able to relate to this, So my mum runs her own business, and my mum is the boss of a lot of people, So it makes it hard, and my mum's the oldest child out of her siblings, So ain't nobody getting past Rose.
Absolutely.
So when you come with something, Rose wants you to really, really show her why you should be telling her what to do. Yeah. So sometimes I find it hard because she's so in charge of the rest of her life and a lot of people. So to take direction from little old me sometimes can be a little bit like, listen, what are you doing? Don't talk to me like that. You're being rude to me. A gentle reminder
that baby's only me running the show.
I'm not rude. But it's like, sometimes I just want to say, like, Mum, I'm not trying to run your life. I don't want this role. Let me tell you something.
Absolutely not.
I don't want this role. And my mum's like, currently you see the age. You see, like, sometimes when she's like, oh, I'm tired. I'm like, tired for what? Now, you all know, all my friends know that my mum does my dinner for me every Sunday.
Why are you tired?
Every Sunday my mum does dinner for me. When my mum leaves the country, I'm so angry,
Oh, you sound like someone.
I'm so angry because I'm just like, oh, great. Like, I always say, how long are you going for? Because I want it to fall between the Sunday and the Sunday, so you're back on Sunday, And she's like, I'll go for 3 weeks, But bless her, she always flies out like on a Monday or a Tuesday to give me the dinner. But
that's another thing we're going to discuss, because you need to stop that.
No, but that's her love language to me.
Yeah, that's true.
That's her love language to me. And people are like, oh, but she makes me the dinner, she washes up, she then does me a dessert, then, washes up the dessert as well. Then she'll do me a coffee after, and then, and then we'll have a little chat. Do me a coffee, and then after that, she'll be like, oh, and then she'll wash up. But recently,
it's changed.
I've said, I'll wash up. Because I can see
Your girl's tired.
Yeah, I can see it. You know when you can see it, yeah? You're like, oh, I'm like, Mum, no, that's all right, I'll do it, yeah? When Mum comes over to stay at mine, I'm like, oh, Mum, don't worry about it, I'll do it. I can sense certain things now when she's tired. Like if I meet her after work at her office, normally she carries her bag. I'm like, no, don't worry, Mum, I'll carry it, She's I'm like, no, I've got it. But I know she's got something wrong with her hands, because I see it. Because sometimes she's dropped something before, and I'm like, Mum, what's going on? She's like, oh, this is not my portion, And it's like, whoa, There's, and sometimes, obviously, having siblings, you want to share that with your siblings, but some siblings are not alert, and they're like, oh, Mum's all right. No, Mum's getting old, Mum can't do all the things they used to do. Now, I've got a couple of friends, all of us are in the same boat because all our parents are getting on. But it really, I want to flip it to talk about the parents who don't have relationships with their kids. Because you know when you're young and you're a young mum and you're saying, I don't need you kids, and now life is turning. How do you remedy that? You know, I want to know if you're out there and your parents are getting on, but you've fallen out with them or you fell out with them. How do you feel knowing, or do you worry about them? Do you think, oh, my mum's getting on? Because age is happening to all of us, And I would be really, really, really ignorant, to think if I'm aging, and if I wake up and I feel like, oh, that don't feel good today. That back pain. Like, that thigh, you know. I went for a run this morning. 15-minute run, I'm not trying to do Sally Gano or Linford Christie, guys.
I could just about go down
I went for a 15-minute run. I did 15 minutes running and 20 minutes of power walking, You see the flip side, because back in the day, it used to be 30 minutes of power running, and then walking to cool down, So I felt certain things in my body. Now, how does my mum feel? I'm even thinking about like, Mum, do you need a house that has upstairs? Do you think we should downsize? But it's hard because they're still in control of their lives. And it's parenting in the sense of you're now having to really go in and look at their bills, Don't get me wrong, my mum has a system, but even that, bringing them into the century that we're in.
It's just so hard for them. Do you know what it is as well though? They're very systematic. Very systematic and set in their ways. So if you're giving ideas, I have to literally feed it in drips first. And then she'll say, do you remember? And I'll be like, babe,
I told you that
2 years ago.
I told you that,
It's only now that you're saying. Or I'll be like, Mum, do you really need to go Waitrose every month for that shopping? Can we not start? I'm starting to now go to Morrison's because I know it's changing her way of thinking and allowing me.
Especially if you're buying things that are already branded. Because if you're buying things that are branded, you don't need to go to Marks and Spencer's or you don't need to go to Morrison's, you don't need to go further. Now, my mum's really independent because she drives herself, she does all these things for herself, But I still find that what's got me the most, is parenting the diet. The diet, because guys, if you don't know, we're from a part of the world that is Africa, and rice is killing my people.
And heavy stew. The oil.
Let me bring it close by, Rice is killing
the oil.
You people call it carbohydrates, but the amount and the bread, the butter, all these things, What I said to my mum, why do you have to bread all the time, man? Like people your age should be having bread, like this. And I was vexed because it's love, really. It's coming from love. So I said, Mum, why is it you have bread all the time? Like there's always bread in this house, and you shouldn't be having bread, And then she said to me,
there's nothing wrong with bread.
When I was young, we didn't have enough bread.
Now we eat bread when we're hungry.
Guys,
she sipped that champagne to bread.
And part of me wanted to just be like, well, you're not in the ghetto. But I understood it.
No, it's true.
Because that's something that they didn't have in quantity when they were growing up. It was a treat, But again, those little things, coming back to the subject of parenting them, I'm now saying to her, like, Mum, that's not good for your health, that's not good for this. If you're not moving like this, it's not good, But because my mum is slim in build, and she loses weight like that, yeah. My mom's about a size 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might wear a 16 because for comfort, yeah. But she's a size 14, and sometimes she can even be a size 12, yeah. She doesn't see herself as unfit or unhealthy.
Yes.
So now it's educating that part and saying, Mum, yeah, you cannot eat this bread every day, yeah, at your age.
Yeah.
And you cannot, you cannot have rice as part of your whatever
diet, your constant diet.
And think it's okay. And you can't have butter with everything. Yeah.
Do you know what? I get
and the oil.
I get that. And I think it's so weird, right? We speak about this transition of parenting and where it's like, it's weird because with us it'll be like when you small put on weight, they're like,
yeah, you've gained.
There's no filter with that. Why don't they have filter? It's never like, oh, how are you? She'll just be like, she sees you from the door, she's like, and we say like yeah, which is like big sister. She'll be like, yeah.
Is that
and I'm like, nice to see you too.
Yeah.
But it's because my mum is it was like the whole high cholesterol, like there's diabetes, there's a lot.
Yeah.
And it was your diet. And you know, like Congolese in terms of like how we eat, right?
Yeah, and you guys are built quite tall and
heavy. But it's almost also, it's like pastries is a big part of it.
All right.
And I remember there was one time she wasn't feeling too good, and then I was like, oh, how's your like?
What do you want to eat?
What? No, how's your diet? And then this is her. Oh, I'm gonna confess. I've been the last 2 weeks. I haven't been eating properly. I've just been eating a lot of sugary stuff, and I'm like, but you know you're not supposed to.
Well, your body's
so then I feel like my tone changed. So and then I found myself in the position of speaking like I normally tell Kaz off, and I'm like, you know, you're not supposed to do that, and she's like. So now you're telling me off. And I'm like, but babe, this is not.
Oh my God, it's so sad.
Making sense.
This is making me think about so many things. At moments when I even like say to my mum, don't do that. She's like, why?
What?
And it's like childlike. And I'm like,
response.
It's childlike response. And I'm like, hang on a minute, this is not my position. I shouldn't be talking to you like that. And then like, my mum mimics me a lot. Because.
We all do.
It mimics me a lot because she'll say not my favourite things. I'm going to sound like such a bad child, but the one thing that I constantly say to Mum is, "Oh, you're so annoying."
You do.
I do say that to Mum a lot. I'm like, "Oh, Mum, you're annoying me." So when
respect, it's a respectable word. Not the backhand annoying.
So after that, it's like I normally say to her. She'll normally tell me when I'm about to say something. She'll say, "You're annoying me."
Like you're at your own game.
She's like, "Oh, you're annoying me." All you do is moan and whinge. So it's kind of like, so sometimes it's very much like, all right, Mum, I hear what you're saying. I know it's fun and jokes, but like you said, you've got to have that tone. You've actually, so basically you're kind of like saying like, Mum, I don't mean to have that tone with you, but I have to.
It's coming from a good space.
It's coming from a good space. And I think it's fair. I think it's fair because you love this person so much, you want them to be okay always, and the thought of them being unwell,
I'm not able. I don't.
She can't.
Because
it's fair.
I think as well though, the fear of, for me, Shields, I think it's the fear of not knowing everything. Sometimes I picture getting this call and they will say, something's happened with your mum, and I'm like,
I left her all right last night. I spoke to her yesterday.
And then they're giving you all this tea. And you're like, but no, that's not the case. And that's why now there's this, and I think she's sensing it now, that I'm constantly on her. So I'm fishing for information that she's not, she'll be like, you've asked me this already because I want to make sure
it's the same story.
Consistent. That whatever you're giving me is consistent. And you know, like health-wise, there's things that I wasn't privy to. And now I'm like, send me this picture or whatever you're talking about, send it because she'll randomly be like, oh, I went to emergency. But why are you telling me now?
What happened?
Like, why couldn't you tell me?
My mum will tell me straight away.
I don't want you to worry.
So Rose don't care. Rose is like, Rose will hold me. Mum will hold me. She'll be like, if I tell you, if it wasn't for Jesus fighting for me, you people could have been a goner. I'm like, Mom, like, you're so dramatic.
Yeah.
But because she knows what our attitude is, I think she just downplays it. She does always tell us, like, Mum, if her mum's unwell, she'll call me. She'll be like, I'm unwell, blah, blah, blah. I've got her neighbours' numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. And I feel that's really important because I don't live with my mum.
I need to maybe,
So I've got my mum's neighbours' numbers. So what I do is if something's happened or something, I call them. I say, can you run over to number 30, whatever, check on my mum for me. I'm driving down or whatever. So that's there. We've got the cameras in the home as well. So I watch what's going on in that house. Not because I'm stalking my mum, but because I need to know what's going on. And I think my mum doesn't even know that I have all those neighbours' numbers.
Okay.
Because she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? She's just living her life, But I find it really important to have those safety numbers because you can't get there in 10 minutes.
And it's weird because it's so weird that Chelsea's there, but I'm still...
Oh no, but at least you've got somebody in the house.
I know, but I still panic because they both have different life. They're working full time. And that's another thing. It's like, slow down. And it's, why are you always working so hard? I'm not there anymore. Like, you're not...
Yeah, but they've got families back home.
They've got all these...
They've got businesses, they've got kids in Uganda.
But do you know what it is as well, though? It's, have you not found it strange that you're teaching them also to be selfish in a way that it's not out of the norm? It's like sometimes it's okay for you to say, I don't have, or I'm not able to do this month, or...
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't get that same issue with Mum because of the level of independence she has, financial freedom she has. But I also sometimes say to her, like, Mum what we say to me, she was like, help you out with that. Don't get me wrong, sometimes I take the money, I'm not gonna lie,
I'm gonna take it.
I'll take the money sometimes because sometimes it takes a long time for that money to come. I'll be real, But it's like, I know Mum enjoys business. I know Mum, and she works for herself. So that's the big difference. She doesn't work for anybody else, she works for herself. And I know that keeps her young. And that keeps her alive.
That's actually a big factor though.
That keeps her young, that keeps her alive, that keeps her moving, There's been so many adventures of my mum, that I've like said, oh, I'll give towards it, And I've been looking for the outcome, And sometimes my sister used to get more frustrated than me. Like, why I'm doing that? She's wasting money. And I'm like, you know what, Marina, she only got one life.
Let her be.
Let her be, because that money that Mum's making isn't for me.
No.
Let's be honest,
It's true.
I don't want it to be for me. If I get a penny out of it, great. Thank God, But I need you to live your life. Because I'm going to talk to the people that have parents that are migrated to the country, that are immigrants, Our parents came from somewhere different. I'm not going to say to you that my dad is Dangote, because he's not. I'm not going to say to you that that was that I did tell a girl 100 days of my life. Here's the day one of my life. I can't do that. Tell me. I'm not saying you follow me for 100. No, I don't love Thames. I think you're a lovely girl. But that's not my life.
No.
And my mum came from a background where she had to build up.
Absolutely.
Where she saw terror. Saw poverty and all those things there, So when she's now in a position, an opportunity to enjoy herself, that ain't for me. I was given more opportunities than she was ever given.
Absolutely.
By her bringing me to this country, having me here, raising me here, putting me through, like, giving me a path to follow.
Absolutely.
The rest of it is up to me. It's not for her to now come and carry me to the cross. So think about it. When our parents are now saying what you're saying exactly, let me let you enjoy that. Because, see, Mum, it's for you. Now, maybe your mum's a giver, and is constantly giving.
God bless her.
The people back home, I mean, I can't stop my mum giving to charities. That's just her thing.
It's my mum's thing.
That's just her thing, and I feel it satisfies her, and that's fine. But I always say to her, as long as you've got a bit for yourself, that's it. And I give a lot to my mum, like go out for dinners, take her out, go on holiday, things like that. And it's those things where I'm showing her that she needs to enjoy life.
Absolutely, I agree.
But in terms of preparation for age, those are conversations that need to be had with your parents. Now, again, I was using my best friend as an example because I feel like she's a really good example to use, yeah. Like Lucy, and I'll say it, you know, it's not a secret, that when her mum passed, and I felt that was so inspirational, and I'm always gonna have a lot of reverence and respect for Lucy. Her mum passed suddenly, and then she moved back in with her family, like her dad and her younger brothers and sisters. They've moved out now, they've got kids, but she stayed with her dad, and her partner have stayed there, and their kids. But I thought that's so helpful to the dad, because that keeps him living as well, keeps him going. The grandkids are there. And, you know, would you move in with your mum? Would you have your mum moving with you?
Sure, whichever way I can be now. Because remember, it's also, it changes. With time, it changes. And right now, my mum says to me, I need you. She doesn't even need to say I need you. And in a heartbeat, I'm back here. I'm back here because, no question. And it's also maybe selfishly, it's me trying to get time with her that I think we might lose. And that's the bigger picture.
Oh, just crying, guys.
That's the bigger picture, you know? Like, because like you said, there's the care homes, there's stuff like that, that some people just be like, okay, let mum go there or let dad go there. But that time, you're not getting back.
I can't imagine
You're absolutely
myself.
not getting it back. So for me right now, if my mum was like to be part of this parenting, our parent is, babe, I'm coming to Southwest London, or you're coming back to East London. Guys, we're going.
You're moving.
No matter what, we're going, because
this is really crying, guys.
This is, to me, this is my life. You know me. I can argue with my mum or whatever.
Of course.
But my mum is.
We're not. We're riding. We're riding. We're riding.
I'm gonna ride
real
hard.
Tears here, guys.
I didn't even think it would be like this. Real tears. I never thought. It's a testament to where we're at.
You and your mum are like this.
No, but it's also us as kids now,
adults,
seeing yourself in that. I didn't see myself in that space. I never thought for once I'm going to be telling my mum, you have to do X, Y, and Z. Have you got life insurance? Have you got that? So when we talked about life insurance, she was like, oh, Kaz is a trustee and this, and I'm like, it's music to my ears, because it's not things that they're equipped with.
Is it things that you feel that, and I hate, you know, guys, I can't even speak from a black perspective because I am black, regardless of what some people might think,
I beg to differ.
But do you think that we've got that notion because a lot of history dictates that a lot of black people didn't have life insurance?
Yes.
So people worry. I mean, I've got life insurance. My mum's got my mum's had life insurance for a long time.
I didn't even know she had it. She's had it for a long time.
She's had it. Well, she needed it because remember, like growing up, like you know my history, and like you know my sister and me and Shama and whatnot. So mum got life insurance a long time ago, because you know if you're a single mum, girl, you need life insurance. If you're a single parent, and let's just school you guys 101 schooling. If you haven't got it yet and you're a single parent, or you're a parent, get life insurance.
Makes sense.
Just get life insurance. And if you're younger, like you're 22, listen to this, and you've got a child, or even if you're on your own and you feel like, oh, I need life insurance, get it. It's going to cost you like £11 at that age. Then it will go up as you increase. But if you're around my age and you still need it, it might cost you 40 quid a month, but still get it, guys, It could save a lot, especially if you have kids that you might leave behind. Let's just say that. So we had this talk and we're like, okay, the life insurance thing, mum, it's always been sorted out, but it's the paperwork. Because I'm like, mum, you need to put your paperwork in order. And constantly, the number of times we've called Tilly, God bless her.
Shout out to Tilly.
Tills, you are the best like lawyer, solicitor, whatever it is, you're the best legal advice that we've got, Like, she'll say to me, call your friend, call Tilly. I'll call Tilly. Tilly will send me the paperwork, Mum still hasn't finished it. Or certain things, I'm like, Mum, we talked about this. But what I've realised is I've got to do it.
Yes.
Because that's not being done.
You just bypass it now.
I've got to do it. That's my responsibility now, And it won't be able to, if I don't do it, no one else is going to do it, Because I know my sister ain't doing it. yeah.
And no shade.
I know my sister ain't doing it, yeah. And she's just not interested in that kind of stuff, yeah. And I have those conversations with mum. But when I've spoken to mum about living with me, my mum's open to it.
That's good.
Yeah, my mum's open to it. And I've always had it. I said, when I buy, the next property, the house that I buy, I'll need to have an annex behind where my mum can live.
To accommodate her. Yeah.
Or if she wants to sell her place or whatever, or, whatever she wants to do with her place and move next door to me, we can always do that, yeah. And I don't even mind moving back home.
Yeah.
Even if I had a family, and my husband can take it, we can move back home, but your mum can't come.
That is so shady. It's only my mama.
No, because my mum's not in her. My mum's not in her, All my mum does, all my mum needs is the space to pray.
Mind her business,
Mind her business.
It's true.
She's a place to pray, her place to do her word for today for her Facebook followers.
It's so true.
My mum's not hard work.
It's so true.
And you get some people, your mum's hard work. They're like, no, don't call my mum, it's hard work, But my mum's a very independent woman, But in saying that, I would be more than happy to have my mum in. I plan to have a big house anyway, And even where my mum lives now, it's fairly a good size,
it's a very good size.
And we've extended it even, it's bigger now, So even if I took the main house and put her on the side house or did an annex at the back, she doesn't mind it, She's at the age where she doesn't need so many things,
comfortability.
She just wants to be comfortable, And I wouldn't ever shortchange my mum in the comfortability that she has. Not for money, not for nothing, She'll always be well looked after. That's one thing I can guarantee you, But now, it's like it's the adjustment.
Yes.
Because you're now moving out of that big bedroom.
And we have our own ways of life. That's when the clash of the titans. No, I don't cook like this. You guys are making too much noise.
But this is why I say to you guys, it's really, really, and I know I bang on about business and whatnot, it's really, really important to be financially free or to be in the position. If that's what you want for your parents, for yourself, you need to have a certain ability of being financially free. Because it might be that you can't live with your mum or she can't live with you, Not because you don't love her much at the end of the world, but you know what, mum, it's just easier if I visit you. That's why sometimes you see Billy Joe lives down the road from the mum.
But it's these and it's and I'm so minus the emotionalness of it, but it's important to have these conversations.
Janice is so quiet. She's got panderitis, guys.
Because you find yourself that we're having these conversations and right now someone's going to probably have an awakening and think, actually, I've been putting this conversation off for such a long time that maybe is it. And I think it's, as you said, as we're aging, they're aging, but I find ourselves that it's not even that we've taken on the parent role.
I think, you know what, just parenting your parents, guys,
I think it sounds negative.
I don't think it's a negative
but it's
thing.
not even, it's far from that.
I don't think it's negative, but bring it down a notch, and make it basics, How were you parented? Let's just put it in a perspective, that you had a good childhood. Let's just put it that way, because I can only talk from my experience, Like, my mum used to take me on holidays. My mum used to take me out on days out. My mum used to take me to the cinema, to do this, to whatever, not to the cinema, but to do certain things, And as an adult now, I covert time for my mum, like literally, Because remember, their friendship circles have got smaller. Let's be real, So you're their life, And sometimes you're like, let me breathe, Like, my mum calls, and I don't mind, and I enjoy taking phone calls from my mum. I enjoy calling my mum as well. I speak to her every day, minimum twice a day, And that's because I'm busy at work. But now, parenting your parent would mean take her out Saturday morning and take her out, or Saturday evening and take her out, because you might be the only bit of social life she has that week. She might go to church or join groups or whatever, but going out to dinner with you is more important to her than, or it's more precious to her than whatever. My mum spends a night at mine every week.
Okay.
And we get a takeaway.
It works though.
Yeah. And it works. She might ring me, she's like, she just really shows I'm coming over tonight. I'm like, I've got a date. Yeah.
Girl, I'm going outside.
But even if I've got a date, I'm like, Mum, don't worry, come over if you want, because there's something. For her to do that,
it's that.
She wants something. Yeah. She wants that company. She wants to be around you. And I'm not rejecting her.
No.
Because, like you said, nobody knows what tomorrow brings.
No.
And they're not on the young side of life anymore, guys.
Girl.
Yeah. And even I've known parents that have been on the young side of life that have lost life.
Yes, absolutely.
So I don't know. Yeah.
I think we're just.
Well, I think we're just touching this topic, but like Jenna said, it's food for thought. Yeah. The things that I would want you guys to take away from this, is speak to your parents about things like life insurance. If they own homes, the home insurance. And guys, know where these things are kept.
Oh, it's an important. It's an
know where
important
these things are kept, and also think about trusts. I'm not here to give you a money education therapy thing, but think about if money is kept in trusts, if there's a will. Think about if there's beneficiaries. All that stuff is really important, because you don't want something to happen and you're all looking at each other like, so where's that briefcase?
She said it was in the back of the room.
And the reason why I say a briefcase, there's a story to that. A long time ago, Mum was going to Uganda. This was about 12 years ago, maybe, even a bit longer. Kayla's 15 now. Oh, so it's about 15 years ago. Mum was going to Uganda here. My sister's going to crack up when she hears this one, So my mum gets the briefcase. And then, because I was young and whatever, I'm still trusted, but my cleaners, I was having house parties in my flat, basically. So Mum's like, I'm not leaving my briefcase in your house, so let me leave it with my cleaner who's got the kids. My cleaner's not partying, So Mum goes and takes a briefcase to my cleaner, said, my cleaner, this briefcase has everything in it,
I'm cracking up already.
So my cleaner rings me, it's like, Shills, you know everything that's going on in Mum's life, Mum's got her briefcase here, just in case you need the briefcase. So here's what I say know where the briefcase is kept.
And this was supposed to be serious. Know where the briefcase is kept. # where is the briefcase? No, guys, all jokes aside, I think we need to, these are the conversations that we should be having. And I think it's making, no matter how set in their ways they are, it's letting them know that you're ready to take over.
Well, the truth of the matter is that,
you're ready to take over.
It's a really uncomfortable conversation.
And we've got to have it.
But it's a conversation you need to have. It's a conversation you need to have, especially if you know things need to be put in place.
And you see health-wise it's not going great, or there's questions that are left unanswered.
If you're not doing this already, follow your parents to their appointments. Guys, take a day off. Take a day off,
we have how many days of annual leave on average? 23?
27.
Mine is 27.
Oh, okay, cool.
But on average it's 22, 23.
Okay, cool.
Take that one day.
Take that one day, have them appointments, guys, Even if you can't be at the appointment physically, join it via Zoom.
And even if they're not here, even if it's, your parents don't live here, I think what it's important for my mum now, and I've realised, it's me being available. It's me being available.
That's important.
My mum messages me Monday, Wednesday and Friday. If by 1 p.m. I haven't seen that message, I'm like...
So she messages you 3 times a week?
I'm like, babes, and then on Saturday we'll have a catch up of when I'm probably doing housework or shopping, and that's like an hour, 2 hours of her giving me gist and everything. But if I don't get that Monday morning, have a good week, by 1 p.m. I'm like,
what's happening?
I know I'm busy, but what's happening? And she's like, oh, sorry, I was busy as well. I'm like,
busy what?
I'm like, hit me up. But it's that's part of our
ways,
language and ways now. So.
I speak to my mum every day. In the morning, my mum calls me on the way to work. It's a drive, it's a conversation. My mum calls me on the way to work. we catch up every day.
Yeah.
And then sometimes after work,
Yeah.
I'll call her or she'll call me on my
And
way
that's
back.
beautiful though.
And then in the evening, if she hasn't heard from me, you okay?
Yeah.
And even if I can't go to bed, if I haven't heard from my mum in the evening,
Yeah.
I'm like, I wake her up. Mum,
Rose,
what's going on?
what's going on? I didn't hear from you.
And she's like, can hear her waking up, yeah. Sometimes I even trick her. I'm like, Mum, it's the morning, yeah. Why are you still sleeping? Like, what's going on, Mum? It's like
That's
9
why
o'clock.
you're annoying.
Are you not going to the office today? Are you sure, Sheila? What's the? I'm like, I'm joking.
Oh, the things we do.
But guys, honestly, I think we're gonna try and get a parent on.
Yes.
That's a little bit older. Yeah, maybe not our parent, but a different parent. One of our friends' parents to come on and see how they feel their kids are changing towards
And
them.
how I think it'll be important to know, how does that space feel? Being in that space now.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
And I'll also be interested to hear back from parents who have no relationship with their kids. And now that you're getting older, do you wish you did something differently?
It's never too late though. We keep saying it. It's like a theme. It's never too late.
It's never too late until you're dead. Sorry
As
to be
blunt
blunt.
as it is, as true.
Like, you know, you've always got a chance to make amends or whatever. And guys, those of you who have your parents around you and you're in the category that we're in, just make that phone call.
Yeah.
Next time you go for that lunch, have those conversations.
Take the grandkids.
Yeah, if you're not having those conversations already, start having them because we're definitely having them. We're definitely experiencing.
She might not like my tone, but she's gonna hear it.
Oh my God, I get the tone.
My
all
mum
the
always
time.
says it's my delivery. The delivery's not landing
She
quite well.
She says to me, "You're just too English."
Westernized.
Yeah, so you're too British. You're too English.
Same here.
I said, Mum, and then to make it worse, and I then turn around and say to her, Mum, just because I'm being frank, it doesn't mean I'm being rude. Yeah. Just because I'm being direct, it doesn't mean I'm being rude. It's like, don't talk to me like that. Yeah. But whatever way you want to be delivering it, deliver it lightly, deliver it with love. But just do it.
It's got to be delivered.
Parenting your parents, isn't the easiest thing, but I'm seeing myself do it.
And I think it's bringing me closer. I don't feel like I'm missing out anymore.
Yeah,
certain aspects I'm not.
I'm gonna be honest, it's hard.
Yes.
Because it's like, oh man.
Who would have thought I'd be crying?
You're like, it's hard. It's very hard
to accept as well.
You're taking responsibility, and like for me, you might see it differently because you've got kids already, and you're responsible for a lot of people. I don't have responsibility for anybody.
Yeah.
Unless I choose to have responsibility. Yeah. I don't have kids. The only responsibility I have is my work, and that one finishes at 5.
Log off.
You understand what I mean? Yeah. So my responsibility is my good time. That's why Dennis will be like, "Sure, you're out every day." I'm like, let me live my life.
Live there.
But it's kind of like, I'm like, I've got to slow down because Mum, I can't just leave Mum like I used to.
You can't. The amount of holidays we used to plan and it's availability.
It's like, and before I wouldn't give a, not that I'll go away with my mum, not that I wouldn't give a crap with my mum.
Yeah.
Mum used to be so independent of going on holidays, she'll just go.
Yeah.
She'll be in India here,
Same
there. So I never used to really worry about saying, Mum, doing a family holiday. In my 20s, I was like, Mum, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But when you gather together, But now, the last 6 years, 7 years, even maybe more, the last 10 years possibly, because we know we're hitting that side now, I take my mum away every year.
And it's beautiful.
At least once or twice, because I know that her social pull has decreased. And also her confidence in flying out far on her own has changed. So I know that going on holiday with my mum,
traveling partner,
I'll go with her. I'll be like, Mum, let's go, let's check out Camels this week. Let's check out this, let's go to this place here. I went Lanzarote last year. She spelled Lanzarote in 4 different ways on that Facebook. My cousin had to message me and says, how many ways can we spell Lanzarote? Guys, love on them, love on them, because you only get the one.
The only one.
You only get them once, But guys, I hope you've, again, like I always say, I hope you've made sense from the nonsense I've said. Dennis doesn't speak nonsense, but sometimes I do. So I hope it made sense to you. And Dennis has cried.
This choking up didn't, I'm still a tough cookie, but it shows you the stage of life we're at.
It's emotional. So guys, look after them. And on that note, I'd like to leave you guys with the Spice Girls. Mama, I I love you. Dennis tried to vocalize. Yeah,
Loving me.
That's a tune, you know.
Biggest tune.
The biggest tune ever. Big up Mel B.
It was Emma's lead.
Was it Emma's lead?
Yeah, Emma B led.
Oh,
Yeah.
Emma, yeah.
It was
Every
Emma.
other day,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to be so bad. It always got me in places that I shouldn't have. But now I see through your eyes all that you do. Take care, have a great weekend, a great week even, because you know we're changing our days, aren't we? Have a great week. Wherever you've listened to this, follow, like, subscribe, repost, reshare. Comment, yeah. Tell a friend to tell a
Friend.
That's how we do. Coffee Morning Laughter. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Until next week.